Hello, beautiful people. I feel like it was time to pop up on here for a message, and as I was shuffling my deck, a card from a different deck popped out, which I didn't even realize that was in there. And it says, Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. And it's so interesting because the message I'm getting is sometimes the strongest thing you can do is to stand strong even though you feel misplaced. That's the message I'm getting because this card wasn't in its appropriate deck, yet, it's a very strong card. It's very interesting because I'm drawn to the earring here and it reminds me of a pickle. And a pickle, not everyone loves pickles. They might think they're too sour or and yet some people love pickles. So it's talking about staying true to yourself no matter what, no matter if you're going against the grain or you have the unpopular opinion. And the whole reason I was popping on here was because tomorrow is 1/26/26, and that all boils down to number 8, which is in a very, very abundant energy of, it feels like infinite possibilities. So if I had to ask you, what is it that you want to create? If you were able to wish upon a star and create anything you wanted to, and anything was possible, what would that be? Would you be able to be honest with yourself and stay true to what you want instead of succumbing to the societal pressures or any other external pressures to try to fit in? What do we need to know for this powerful portal? Ooh, this popped up really strongly. Heartache and loss. Ooh, what is going on here? And at the bottom of the deck, 4 of Pentacles, firm foundation. So let's pause here for a second. Sorry about that glare. So I feel like there is a big healing going on because this is the 3 of Swords. So going through some kind of grief over a loss, but healing through that because you're standing firm in yourself. You're turning your back on what no longer serves you, including this heartache and loss. Like, yes, it's necessary to go through the process, but you're done feeling this way. What else? Tell me more about this. What's to come after this healing, this loss? Just one more, please, Spirit. Ooh, that's a lot. Wow. That's phenomenal. It's like night and day. And then at the bottom of the deck, material harvest. That is amazing. I'm hearing shmoney. So the sun, it's coming out of this heavy energy and embracing the light. It's like coming to your truth because this flew out right underneath the warrior. It's like you're awakening to this warrior aspect of yourself and you're embracing that aspect of yourself. And of course, ooh, my goodness, 3 major arcanicas. This is it's kind of a big deal. The sun with the Fool, new beginnings and strength, power. This definitely gives me the same vibe as the warrior card. You're reclaiming your power. How powerful is this? So again, I ask you, what is it that you would like to create? I see a 9, another 9, an 8, a 1, a 3. This is giving me the vibe of, because 3 is the groups that you're hanging out with. Also, it reminds me of the 3 of Cups. I know this is technically 3 of Swords energy, but 3 Cups energy is coming in and maybe removing yourself from certain groups and being okay standing alone and shining your own light instead of, constantly trying to blend in and keep yourself in the dark. It's like you're coming out of the dark and you're offering to the world gifts that you've collected through experiences. Whew. Let's get an animal oracle card. Okay, we're going with that one. And then you are never alone. Yeah, even sometimes when it feels like, you're on your own, you're really not. Life is speeding up. Oh yeah, there's gonna be fast movement. Very, very fast movement. This feels really exciting. So let's tap into the more grounded energy here. Can you tell me more about this new beginning, please? So this also has given me the vibes of the Eight of Wands, which is an incoming message. That might be important. Fears. Yeah, don't, it's like leaving your fears in the past. Any limiting beliefs, it's got to go to be able to attract in what you want. What else? Oh, goodness. And then the only one that popped out was higher self. Amazing. Yeah, the energy doesn't feel stable just yet, but there are things sprouting from the seeds that you planted. It's like fertilizer was applied and you're going to start to see it manifest in the 3D world. So really be honest with yourself about what it is you want. And looking at this power card again, it reminds me of, again, the night and day, embracing your shadow aspects and asking yourself, this is the same thing, shadow self and your higher self. Oh, goodness gracious. Stability. Yeah, there has to be more stability. I feel like there's going to be a lot of choices, and it goes back to standing in your power. What else do we have here? Releasing your losses, self-care, fate, illusions, and Mars. A lot of action. Yeah, I feel like because there's going to be so many choices, it might get a little confusing. And that's, something unexpected is happening. But that's where it feels like if you stand in your power, you can't go wrong, because you're going to be embodying this warrior energy, being fearless and knowing what you're worth. Past suffering, because maybe in the past you held on to fears, heartache, grief, and you bound yourself. You kind of kept yourself down, clarity. So there's something going to be revealed to you, and it's going to be unexpected, but it's going to give you a lot of truth. I'm sorry. My dog is really asking for my attention right now. I feel like that's a message in itself also. I feel like you're going to be receiving a lot of unexpected attention out of nowhere. Like, because you're starting to shine your light, it's going to attract, everyone, the good and the bad. And it's up to you to stand in your power to create those strong boundaries of deciding who to let in and who is only going to keep you bound to your fears and your past. So it's aligning to your highest timeline. Yeah, look at that. You either align with people who trigger disharmony in your life, or you align with people who are nurturing to this higher self. It feels very black and white. Separation. So it feels like you're really cutting your losses here. Spirit guides, assistants. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Like this at the bottom of the deck, you're never alone. Receive. Yes, be open to assistance from unexpected sources is what I'm hearing. Whew, sorry about that. Do we have anything else? I feel like this is a good stopping point. If this resonated, please let me know how it did. And we got this. You can do it. You are light. And remember that. Remember your strength and power over everything that you've already endured and overcame, because things are about to get moving. Let's go.